Hello everyone, LRon here with part 60 of my NGN Dark Souls run. This is the final video of the run. Gwyn will die in this video, and I'll even have some time to spare to make a quick recap on basically what to do and what to get and all that kind of good stuff. On that front, I have basically converted an Excel sheet that I gave that one person that wanted me to backseat play for them that I mentioned at the beginning of the run. It was a lot less complete when that was originally made. It was kind of like the spoiler-free, here's only the stuff you need to know, but since you've watched this entire run, I've fleshed it out a bit, and the ordering of the zones is by no means the ordering that I did in the run. It's actually a copy-paste of a series of links from someone's walkthrough, and basically making just a few minor tweaks to that. But in the spots where I disagree with the order of operations, I do give mention in the notes, because basically I've got the name of the zone and then notes. And I previously had most of the notes sections all empty, but I made a point to fill it up so that every zone mentioned had something mentioned, so like why you're there, or where I think it should end up landing in the order of things and that kind of stuff. And then I switch over to a different picture, which of basically another page on that same Excel sheet, and that has a list of the equipment that I care about, and by extension the equipment that you care about. So that one was 100% me there. No crazy, copying of links to get a decent starting point for an order of operations. But in any case, we've killed all of the Black Knights, so we're going to come back and pick up Solier. The reason why we killed the Black Knights first was so that we don't waste Solier's hit points on useless trash mobs. Because basically with this Gwyn fight you have two choices. You let Solier be your tank and you cast, pyromancies for 10 seconds, or you duke it out with your Baldur's Sword with Gwyn by yourself for 20 minutes, and you can't do any errors, and you have to be lucky that nothing goes wrong, because basically Gwyn attacks way too fast and doesn't give you any respite, so you can barely, lower your shield long enough to get your stamina back, and, you definitely won't ever have enough time to cast. So Solier's big claim to fame right now is he distracts Gwyn long enough for you to cast your pyromancies. I'm going through my consumables looking for the grass or the moss or whatever, the stuff that makes it so your stamina comes back faster. I don't happen to have any, and I certainly didn't need any. So I wait for him to switch to Solier, and now, even though Gwyn is made of fire and has a fire sword, he is weak to fire. I think thematically the idea behind that is his fire is dying out, and your fire is just so damn strong that it humbles him to death. At least that's how I imagine it in my head. So generally, when he's on you, you want to play extremely conservatively. Just keep the shield up and let him switch over back to Sunbro. And so I ran out of one pyromancy, so I switched to another. And he's almost dead. This is going great. Trust me, this is not the kind of fight you want to do by yourself, so the hassle and effort of going through and getting Sunbro is well worth it. Alright, so we have defeated Gwyn, and now we have two choices. We can go and light the bonfire, which will make you burn up and basically, spend the rest of eternity in agonizing pain. Or you walk out the way you came, and those serpent guys like Frampt all worship you, and you become a proper king. Of course, I'm gonna go with the one where I don't burn up, because that just makes sense.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Karth and Frampt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
Definitely the way to go. I don't like the burning up option. So, after you skip the credits, you end up back in your cell, and NG Plus starts. So basically the idea there is the game gets harder, but you keep all your stuff from before. Alright, so here is the zones and the rough order that someone thought was a good idea. I personally don't like it, but I voice in the notes what could and should be done later, and I don't necessarily give explicit times when to do things, but more so it's like, yeah, this is useless until this point, so you can hold off until there, or hey, this thing's important, so you might want to push this up earlier, and that kind of stuff. So feel free to study this and plot your NGN run accordingly if you don't feel like going exactly how I did. And then here's the equipment that we used. So we've got our weapons, our armor, our level configuration, the rings we used, the armor we used. It includes the Black Cleric set from the Painted World, because this was originally designed for someone who was going to still do the Painted World. But information is information, regardless of if it's going to be used or not. So I kept it in because it is technically still accurate, but people going in to NGN purposes probably will end up just skipping the Painted Worlds. So there you have it. LRon's NGN Dark Souls 1 run. It's been fun. Did the whole thing in 17 deaths, and I won 4 out of my 5 invasions. I will see you in a different project. Good luck, have fun.